places feel like a deep breath. Tuscany is one of them. We came here for 2 slow days. No rush, no plans, just open roads, quiet towns, and the kind of landscapes that remind you how beautiful the world can be. This is our short, gentle journey through Tuscany. After a long drive, we reach our rented farmhouse in Siena. It sat quietly between the hills, looking out at a window that didn't seem real. The moment we opened the door, everything went still. Soft light through old wooden windows, the sound of wind moving through the fields, and the horizon that stretched out endlessly. Sometimes the first thing you do when you arrive somewhere beautiful is nothing at all. We just stood there, breathing it in. Later that afternoon, we wandered into Siena, a town built from warm stone, steep streets, and centuries of stories. There's a feeling here, a sense that life happens at a different pace. People walk slowly, shadows fall softly, the old walls seem to glow in the night sun. We wandered without a map, letting the streets choose our path. Sometimes we found ourselves alone in silent alleys, other times surrounded by the gentle rhythm of the city. Piazza del Campo opened up with a quiet surprise, a wide, calm space where time seemed to settle. We didn't do much. We didn't need to. Siena invites you to simply be. Day 2 began early. A quiet morning, the car waiting in the cool air. We set out with no rush, just curiosity and the road ahead. To drive to Civita di Bagnoregio felt like traveling through layers of landscape. Rolling hills, small villages, the soft green of distant mountains. And then suddenly, there it was. A village floating above the valley, held up by a sheer cliff and time. Civita feels fragile and eternal at the same time. A place suspended between earth and sky. We crossed the long bridge slowly, listening to nothing but our footsteps and the wind. Inside the village, the world felt quiet. Stone homes, archways, plants growing in the smallest corners. It felt like a place that asked for silence, a place you simply experience without trying to understand it. Our next stop was Montelpulciano, a hillside town wrapped in vineyards and soft light. The streets rise and fall like waves, leading to the quiet squares and views that stretch out forever. We stopped often, not because we were tired, but because the scenery made us pause. The gentle hum of the town, a distant bell ringing, voices drifting through windows, everything blended into a peaceful soundtrack. From the top, the world looked endless. Green lines of vineyards, silver olive trees, the soft roll of the Tuscan hills. From there, we drove to Pienza, a small town perfectly placed above the Bagnoregio. Pienza feels like a dream carved from stone. Quiet, warm, and filled with simple beauty. We wandered along the edges of the town, where the valley opens up in waves of gold and green. There is something gentle about Pienza, something that settles in your chest and makes you slow your steps. It was peaceful and the kind of beautiful that doesn't ask for attention. It just is. Our last stop of the day was the Vitaletta Chapel. Small, silent, alone in an ocean of fields. A narrow path leads toward it, framed by cypress trees standing like quiet guardians. The chapel itself is simple, but its simplicity is what makes it unforgettable. We stood there in the soft afternoon light, listening to nothing but the wind. Bertoletta feels like a painting you can step into, a moment suspended in time. We stayed longer than we planned. Some places make you forget the clock. As the sun began to set, we drove back to the valley. Golden lights stretching across the hills, shadows growing long and gentle. Our 2 days in Tuscany were simple. No checklist, no rush, just moments, quiet, soft, and real. Sometimes that's all you need. Thanks for joining us on this slow journey. Until the next adventure, take care. Bye.